Okay, now he's lost it. Just fishtailed. Just fishtailed. Hit two vehicles there. Spun. Okay, so busted through the red light, making a turn towards us. That's an eastbound turn, and now he's kind of going over. So that is going to be something that they're going to be looking for now. As we come up past the 57 freeway, after leaving the San Dimas area, we'll just now be coming up on Glendora and traffic situations where he is going to have to slow down a little bit for slower traffic westbound on that 210 freeway. In fact, looking up desperate moves by a desperate person, we would presume here, because of the nature of his drive. CHP is definitely in very close pursuit, as well as the CHP unit overhead, so they are definitely following this guy. The freeway.
Whoa, here we go. Here we
okay,
go.
now he's lost it. Just fishtailed. Just fishtailed. Hit two vehicles there. Spun that pickup truck around. CHP very close on his tail here, but wow, unfortunately that move did not disable that Nissan Sentra. That Nissan Sentra is still able to carry on the freeway there, but wow, just a dramatic scene there where he tried to make an aggressive move, lost control, the car fishtailed, lost the back end there, the car fishtailed.
I mean, the one thing you could think about a motorcycle officer, they can weave in and out of traffic the way he was, but they're not as defended as they would be inside of a police cruiser, so a little more kind
vulnerable.
of a vulnerable, precarious situation, and I think what makes people so frustrated and angry when you see something like this is someone who has no regard for public safety, has already hit two innocent people that were minding their business on the freeway at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, Aldo, thanks. He's now just kind of backtracking, and now 605 south from the 210 freeway there. You can see that motor officer that is, relatively close behind him, just kind of keeping tabs on him. We also have a CHP helicopter above that is also tracking this guy's movements here. So given the fact that he's now 605 south, be able to keep up to this guy, there's about as nice a shot as we can get into that driver door window there. One male suspect there. Is he wearing a cutoff shirt or something like that? But
it looks like
pretty moderate damage to the front end of that car here. So I'm actually kind of surprised that he hasn't sustained some kind of damage there, radiator damage, engine tranny damage. So no leakage of fluids, no overheating, at least not yet. But that might still come into play over the next few minutes here. But some pretty substantial damage to the front of that Nissan. So. All right, exiting the freeway there, so at some point, let's see what we've got here. Lower Azusa is what Rich is telling me there. He's kind of in that center lane, which is clear of any traffic at this point here, so let's see what he does. Okay, so busted through the red light, making a turn towards us. That's an eastbound turn, and now he's kind of going over that 605 freeway. Does he want to get right back on the freeway, or is he going to continue on an eastbound track? So it looks like he's passed up his opportunity to make a clean, well, not driving too fast, and that's probably a good thing, all things considered here. Hopefully he just decides to give up peacefully, but as you can see, and as you have been watching, some pretty desperate moves by what is likely a pretty desperate suspect here in this case here. But yeah, from this angle you can really kind of see that hood tacoed, bent up because of the fact that he collided with two vehicles on the 210 freeway. Okay, that's going to be a pretty fast, a pretty aggressive move to the left. That's going to be a northbound turn into the residential area here, and so now it kind of makes you think, does he know where he's at? Is he familiar with the area? We've seen that many times with pursuits where suspects will bring us into an area of familiarity. This might be someplace that he knows, and so well, I guess we'll see what unfolds here, but not necessarily driving too fast, but sometimes this is an indicator when he tends to slow down here. If he gets to an area where he feels comfortable, he might just stop and foot bail. So something that I know the CHP are going to be looking out for. Okay, now he's just kind of passing, continuing southbound, but still in the heart of this residential neighborhood. We are basically just about a quarter mile to the east of the 605 freeway here where he got off. And now, again, he's just kind of cruising the neighborhood. He's slowing down. Okay, slowing down. What is he going to do? Is he going to give up? Okay. We can see his hands. We can see his hands. So, okay. It looks like maybe the beginnings of a termination here where he might be wanting to give up peacefully. The officers are not going to take any chances with this guy. They're going to give him some direct orders to exit the vehicle. They're going to want to see his hands at all times. But let's see what unfolds here. We have at least one cruiser and two motor officers down there. we are just now going to watch and see how this unfolds here. So, you know, wary of the fact that this guy might have additional weapons. No problem, I've got you. The officers' guns drawn. They are approaching the suspect here, and hopefully they will be able to take him into custody peacefully. It looks like that's what he intends, and that is going to be the best possible outcome at this point here. But given the fact that potentially people might have been hurt, especially on that 210 freeway heading down this way, he collided with a couple of pickup trucks. Hopefully they are going to be okay.
Driving to work, trying to go on with their lives, be productive citizens, and this guy comes and just hits them out of nowhere. For what? You know, to what end? It's absurd. And now he's in custody. So you just feel for those folks, and it's good to see that CHP got this guy into custody.